Good evening and welcome to Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms. This is Raph streaming to you live high above the keep in the hot air balloon. Neindorf with me as always. Neindorf, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm glad we're podcasting tonight. I was using our quick few moments before we jumped on stream. It's kind of like my therapy couch, Crypto Grady, when I talk to Neindorf. And so I tell him all my problems, and I lie there, and he just, I imagine him recording with a notebook on his end. So I have no idea what's happening with my house the future house that we're looking to buy right now. Might have a roof, might not have a roof, might sell our house, current house, might not sell a house. So what do we do, Crypto Grady, when this happens? We mindlessly just keep putting our money into the game, right?
That's right. That's brilliant advice. Genius. Way to be a wonderful piece of advice for all humankind to take.
Well, I got it from you. Well, how are you tonight?
Hey, doing awesome. Just put the kids down. Perfect timing. And, one of the kiddos I put down, he swallowed a silver dollar, in our last video. And that was a long, long, long night for he and his mother until the next morning. He literally suffered all night long. They had to take him all the way up to St. Louis. But he was all right. And he was able to run his cross country meet yesterday. And I didn't show up. I didn't make it. And he texted me, I said, "Hey, I'm proud of you. Good job." And he texted me. He said, "I know you had better things to do, Dad." And then all caps, DeFi Kingdoms. And I said, "Yeah, I train them well."
Oh, that's funny.
I love it.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I'm glad to hear that he's doing all right. That's
kidding.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Neindorf, why don't you take us away to the question of the day?
Sure. Maybe more of a long-winded question. So bear with me here. So I guess if I can cut it down as much as possible. So, in this game, there are some really phenomenal garden returns, right? Where you can earn, especially in Serendale now, completely unlocked Jewel. So,
yeah,
in light of our previous purchase of land, where I had to put more money into the game, to finance that, I didn't really want to sacrifice all my gardens, but I would love to repay myself. So, what would you do with this passive Jewel that comes out of the gardens? I don't want to sell it now because Jewel's too low, right? I feel like Jewel's going to pump. So where do I stick this Jewel that I'm claiming?
Man.
You go first, Crypto Grady.
Okay, you got options here, baby. All kinds. You can just compound it. So, I've been in modes where I'm just compounding it as much as possible. Compound it. Yeah, that's one option. You could, and then, if you compound it, you could save up for like a Gen Zero. Or just wait until Jewel pumps someday. It's coming. Someday, baby.
Someday.
Oh, yeah. We all feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably... How much Jewel are you earning per day? That's kind of a big...
I mean, it's probably 250 or so, I would say.
Nice.
So I remember... Not bad.
I remember...
I was contemplating a more safe route. I was thinking like Jewel X Jewel Gardens, but I was looking in Crystal Vale, that's 22%. I was like, man, that's hard to get excited about that when it's 200 in Jewel AVAX in Serendale. So it's like, man, I don't know.
Yeah. You could do the Ethereum crystal pool.
That's true. That's got a pretty good return, doesn't it?
50 something last I checked. Not bad. That's one I'd have to think on. That's a decent amount of Jewel. You can do a lot with that.
Yeah. What about you, Raph? What are you feeling?
You can also, real quick, Raph.
Sure.
You can also go into just do liquidity for a lot of the items, which I provided a ton of liquidity on Crystalville, pulled out on most of the pools in Serendale. Still have some green eggs and gold eggs in there, but I'll probably everything to Crystalville now. And I keep doing pools for a lot of those items on Crystalville, like Swift Thistle. So I've been doing it a couple times a day with my Swift thistle, and the more, so that will, there's still not a ton of liquidity, but it's quite a bit more, and that will increase the ability to do arbitrage things with your amazing tool on ventures and DeFi kingdoms, baby.
Oh yeah, I should maybe I'll pitch a quick dev dive while I'm at it.
Yeah.
We're gonna pretty quick here. We're gonna be pushing out a feature for the market data page where you can basically check mark favorites, and then you can filter down to your favorites or not. So that's coming pretty quick here, FYI.
Okay.
Love that.
Arbitrage, yes.
Yeah.
Sergeant McNasty in the house saying arbitrage.
That's right.
That's right.
That's what we do. We arb it up. Yeah, I think there's so many great options. You covered pretty much all of them. I think it comes down to, you have to decide a little bit on your risk tolerance. That would kind of lean me towards maybe leaving it in Serendale. Serendale Gardens are only going to be there for maybe another 2 months tops, and then they're gone. I have a feeling that they're going to reset what a lot of the payouts are, right? When it goes to Clayton, or do you feel like it's going to still be the same amount?
Well, so they still have to do Jewel. I guess the admittance schedule probably does have to change. And maybe this is a follow-on question that I had someone ask me, and I really wasn't sure how to answer it. I think there was people in general Discord for DFK saying, don't be stuck in the gardens in Serendale too long, because if you're towards the end, you could get absolutely destroyed by an impermanent loss when everybody else is fleeing over to Clayton once it opens up. And I was kind of like, I don't know if that's necessarily true, because as long as the DEX is operating and they shut down the gardens first and the DEX is still operating, I don't think you'd see some crazy crash, right? You just wouldn't be getting any returns. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that one?
100% agree. As long as Avalanche stays pegged and true on the chain, and there's liquidity to bridge it, or at least enough liquidity to be able to trade it. What the problem is if there's no liquidity either on the DEX to trade, with the trader in Serendale, if all that dries up, or if the liquidity in the bridge on Synapse dries up. So to send Avalanche in, it's already pretty dried up. I think I was on with you guys last time, and I tried to do it that day, and I could only send in 6 Avalanche. So
yeah,
as long as there's liquidity, you're good, no problem, and you'll always be able to bridge the Jewel.
Then I think, kind of knowing your conservative nature, I would say my not financial advice for you is probably the X-Jewel Gardens in Crystal. I think, while that's only 20% or whatever, remember like 5 years ago before we were in cryptocurrency, like you'd be like, oh, heck yeah, that's that's a great
20%.
place to hold money.
Yeah, 20%.
And on top of that, if it's Jewel X Jewel, you're obviously getting some growth of X Jewel too.
Yeah. Right.
So that's kind of what I was leaning. If
you really want to make sure that like you're keeping like that has if you got to report back to the boss like it's still there, or even to yourself. It's just like I think that's the way to do it. But if you want to just be a mindless degen like Crypto Grady and I, then you got that option too. And we're actually, and you're not that far away. We need more Gen Zeros buyers. I am still selling one. I had someone reach out to me today. Haven't gotten back to me yet. So hoping to shill one of mine, and let's keep shilling land. Okay, so that's not why we're here tonight. We're here to talk about Fight Club. So what I'm going to do is, Crypto Grady, I'm going to have you navigate over to Discord. And I'm going to invite you to, let me jump into the right Discord channel. Okay, Fight Club. Had to mute the Discord on Fight Club. All right, so I invited you to the DFK Fight Club Discord.
Did. Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Got it.
All right, so go ahead and jump in. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to the... let me switch my OBS settings here a little bit. Zoom in for you guys on YouTube. And that did nothing. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is go to the README first, and Brad Pitt, as I like to call him, because of Fight Club,
Yeah.
he does a good job kind of walking you through how this works. Um,
Oh.
and so scroll down just a little bit past the battle and go to how to start playing. So the first thing that you need to do is register. What you're doing is you're telling the bot what you're kind of making the pair between your wallet ID that you have your heroes in that you want to use for fighting. So make sure if you are multi-walleting, make sure you choose the wallet that you want to have your strong heroes in for battle's sake.
I see.
And what you're doing is you're pairing your Discord, because then the game is entirely played out of Discord. So it is not, it's kind of quasi blockchain technology in that respect. And so you're registering with things with the blockchain, and then eventually we'll be doing transactions on the blockchain as well. But the game itself is all played in Web3 technology with a bot on Discord.
Okay, that's kind of like how Diffkey works, isn't it? Also.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, because Diffkey is a program on your computer, so you're right that it's kind of making blockchain interactions on your behalf. I would say similar, kind of like how DFK Earn works. I don't know, Neindorf, if you have any other analogies.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically there is a centralized server running the bot that is the underpinnings of Fight Club. And you're using Discord to communicate with the bot so that it can check in on your wallets and make sure you are the owner of said wallet. That way, you're allowed to use those heroes. So it's an interesting mix of it's kind of like a D app built into Discord, as opposed to usually you'll see them on a website where you connect to MetaMask.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm kind of reading through. Okay. And do you want to post that link in the YouTube?
Oh,
as
great
well?
idea.
Yeah, we got J Dub and Sergeant Filthy McNasty in the house. Okay, so I'm reading through this.
And if YouTubers out there who are also, if you are on Fight Club right now, great. Come join us over on the Fight Club chat. And let's cheer Crypto Grady on for the first time. And if you're not, get in that with that invite that I just sent you. You better be there. So,
yeah, baby. So use register. Okay, the bot will create a wallet for me, and then verify your wallet with heroes by deposit of any amount of gold. Okay. So I just send the gold to that wallet address that's right there.
That's right. So jump back navigate over to the game, enter in that address.
Okay, so register. Where's the register?
What you do is in the chat field, and you can do this in general chat, type backslash register. Or is it
okay.
I always forget that, Neindorf. Which direction is
it? Since it tips to the
right, it's forward.
To the right, it'd be a forward.
Okay, so forward.
Because we type left to right here, so I think that's how I always think of it.
Okay, so / register. I'm so ADD. I start reading all these comments. Wrath, you're cracking me up here.
All right, so what we need to do tonight, actually, is we need to have Crypto Grady's Dread Knight versus Neindorf's Dread Knight.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Well, I better get my team set up then, huh?
Yeah.
I guess I need to come back to the README first to copy that address to send the gold to, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Well, see, it wants to copy the whole text. So I guess I could copy the text, paste it.
Oh, yeah. Are you on mobile right now?
Yeah. Okay.
It's pain in the butt. Here, how about this? I will. Okay, so don't. Here, I'll send you the link right now, or I'll copy and paste it to you. Don't do this at home, people. This is very not kosher. So
Here,
like
just send
never
stuff to this
when
random
yeah
address. It's
when
fine.
someone sends you an OX, like never actually send things to it. That it's never a good thing. But I just did
Unless
that
you want,
because
donate.
CryptoGrade is on mobile. Yeah. So CryptoGrade is actually donating one gold to my child's 529 college account right now. So thanks for that.
Should I just do one gold or does,
Yeah. I mean, just it
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just to prove it's you, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you could even do a smaller number than that. I'm not sure.
Okay. And is that on DFK chain or on Serendale on Harmony?
Ooh,
It was always Harmony before. I don't believe that's
curveball
changed.
question. I thought I saw somewhere that
Or did he
he
change
might
it?
have changed it to try DFK chain. I think I
Okay.
saw it somewhere. YouTubers out there, quick, jump into the rescue.
Oh
here.
yeah, I'm looking at his patch notes.
Yep.
Verification
DFK
is
chain.
now on DFK chain.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, perfect. Let's make sure.
Major is making fun of me for not using dark mode in Discord.
Major. I love it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, well deserved.
What are you
Somebody.
looking at the sun or what?
Yeah, it's miserable.
The site looks so much better on dark mode too, man.
I'm pretty sure I'm like doxing myself by going through and trying to look at dark mode. How do I do dark mode? Help me out here, Major.
That's a great
My
question.
account profile, banner color. It's not that.
So
Privacy. And
DFK University. That's right, guy kid.
I love it. I wonder if it was Major last night. I think it was Major, and someone asked.
Ooh, there we go. Dark.
Yeah. Okay, you did it. Nice.
Beautiful.
Okay. Someone asked a question last night that I totally misunderstood. I was re-listening, and I was like, "Oh man."
That happens. I probably do that all the time, except I don't rewatch, so I'm not learning from my mistakes. I'm just making the same ones over again.
It was about someone was asking, like, do you think the reason why gold on the DFK chain is so much less, not only because there's not a whole bunch of utility yet on DFK chain, but also maybe because more people are doing the trust, and so there's more gold, coming. That's what he was.
Yeah,
And I was
I
like,
can
no,
see that.
gardeners don't put out any gold. But he's so funny. Okay, I sent one gold to that address.
Excellent.
Okay, so
Excelente.
coming back to the DFK Fight Club, read me first, I guess.
Now you do /register one more time.
Okay. In the general chat. Okay. This is cool. You're actually walking through it.
This is once you start playing, it's more than cool. It is phenomenal.
Really?
Joseph is Brad Pitt. Joseph, we call him by many names. Edward Norton sometimes. This guy's a genius. I can't believe he built a game inside a Discord bot. Like the Discord bot is running a full-fledged game. It just still blows my mind.
Wow. Okay. So, yeah, that we should get him on the channel too.
Oh yeah, he'd love to.
Yeah, okay. If he's out there, tell him to jump on the call. Okay. It says it didn't find any. Okay, your bot hosted wallet is, and then it says I didn't find any transactions to this address.
Okay.
Do I need to maybe do it again? Okay.
Been so long since I did it, I don't even remember anymore, to be honest with you.
Okay. I'm sending another gold.
Oh yeah, did the first register? If you didn't have an address yet,
Yeah. Wait. Okay. So when you
Okay, I was supposed to do it twice and then send the gold. Okay.
Yeah, because you need to send it to
That address text me, right?
Yeah,
But
your special address.
but okay, so I might have texted you the wrong one. When
See,
it see, that's why you don't
CFJ
do it.
University.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I can still do it. Don't worry. I almost just
So
did.
go back up to the first time that you hit /register.
Okay.
That's you need to use that address because that's your it's you have to connect he's making like a proxy wallet for you. Isn't this right, Neindorf? Am I remembering this?
Yep, that's
He's
right.
making a proxy wallet, so you have to use actually that unique address, which I don't have access and I can't copy and paste.
Oh,
So
the address.
you just funded my son's, well, actually probably Joseph's future son's Diffke college account. So
Okay.
with
So
with one goal.
with one gold, it's going to be worth a lot someday.
so my bot hosted wallet is, and it gave me that address.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm copying that. And now I'm going to send. Actually, I sent 2 gold, baby, to that whatever address
In
that
the
was.
bot.
Feeling lucky.
Uh-huh. Hey, gold's going to pump, baby. I'm
Oh,
waiting. Hey, how about that
Yes.
news today? That news? They already dropped some more alpha again today.
Yeah, I
In the tavern.
let's look at that. Yeah, those I was just on the tavern leveling, or I was leveling up here and looking at the new UI. That looks pretty.
Yeah.
All right, where's the announcements? Yeah, I'll bring that up while you're going through your
So
thing
select. Now I'm doing I'll do the register again.
there. Okay.
Okay. Now it's thinking, oh, okay. Oh, no, didn't find any transaction. And it says, okay, so I sent it to my bot hosted wallet. Is that right?
I thought so.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Didn't find any transactions to this address. Okay. Well, let's try it again.
Let's see if
We're gonna-
Joseph's. I'm gonna summon Joseph right here, right now.
Okay. Here we go. I love you guys. Man, I tell you, that tool, I live on your... I mean, I just don't even have enough time in the day, though. But I live on your tool, Neindorf. Man.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what she
that was
said.
kind of our deal, right? We want to make it so that it saves you time. Like
Yeah.
we got tired of spending hours upon hours searching for stuff. So that's yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah. You
Keep
know what
those feature requests coming.
Yeah. So you know what I just realized? I was sending... at least on the last one, maybe the last 2 times I've sent the 1 gold, it was actually 1 jewel.
Ah,
So hey, that's it. That's even a little sweeter for whoever got that.
Oh yeah, for Joseph's son there.
Uh-huh. Okay. I think that went through. Yep, that's complete now. Successful. Now I'm going to do / register.
I don't know how fast the indexing works either, so we'll have to see.
Oh, it still didn't find it.
Yeah, so I was wondering. I don't know if you have to give it a moment, or I'm not sure how quickly his code is scanning, because that's typically when you're connecting to the chain, it takes you a moment to see all the transactions.
The cool thing is it does, it's the same, so it's remembering the same address. It doesn't give a new address every time. Okay.
Right.
So I'll try it. I'll just keep trying then.
And anyone who's signed up recently who remembers this process, like, tell us where we're screwing this up, because if we are,
Please send any amount of jewel. Oh, not gold, but jewel. Well, I did send a whole jewel.
What did his Yeah, this is why I'm gonna go back to those patch notes. That was
We'll refund you.
You're good. Okay, yes. Sergeant Filthy Nasty sent Jewel, not gold.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, I have totally duped you into starting to fund my oldest son's college education.
Yeah, 0.001 Jewel.
There you go.
sure.
Okay. And let me just double check the address. Yeah. Yep. Got the right address. It's got a check mark. It did it with Jewel as well just now. So somebody just had it working.
Okay.
Yep. The worm, you bet.
Nice. We got Sir Worm in. Sir
Oh,
Worm's got
baby.
some powerful heroes.
Oh, yeah? Is he a big duels guy?
I don't know. He'll have to comment in Discord or YouTube chat. He's big on our summons night, so every time we do summons night, and he's also helped out with some of our giveaways before. So a massive shout out to Sir Worm. He's one of those like you're starting a guild first call kind of guys. Hint, hint.
Yeah. It worked. It worked.
Excellent.
Verified.
All right, so we got you verified. It's almost as good as a blue check on Twitter. Next thing you do is /view wallet heroes. And you can do that in general chat too.
Yeah. Okay. Does it see the heroes that are on Serendale? I still have most of my heroes.
It'll see all your heroes on that wallet.
Yes, okay. Perfect.
I think, right, Neindorf? It'll see it on
Yeah,
both?
I just did it and it showed all of mine from both sides.
Okay.
So view hero or view wallet heroes. Okay.
View wallet heroes, yeah. And
wow.
there a lot of heroes will show up. All of them. So then what you want to do is you want to start... So go ahead and... You are the only one who see that in chat right now. Then you want to type /choose team. And then what you're going to do is you're going to scroll up and you're going to look at all your hero IDs that you have. And you're going to pick... You're going to copy and paste the ones that you want, or just type in the ones that you want to be on your team. And,
okay.
I mean, you could do this like some of the blog site chat guys where they're really intelligent and they actually like build out their teams based on like synergies. Or you could do the RAF approach, which is just whatever's your highest level hero and throw it in there.
Oh, you know what? Can you change the wallet? I did my main wallet that I have the bulk of my heroes on, but the wallet I have my level 10 plus heroes on. I don't know why.
Hey, you're giving me a fighting chance. Use your scrubs. It's fine.
Yeah. Let's. Yes, you can. Joseph will have to do that or Brad Pitt will have to do that on the back end. Yeah, so I messed that up too. So, let's just take your best level heroes, and Neindorf has a chance now. Do you have your Dread Knight?
You know, it's thinking. It's really got to think. I think on this wallet because I probably have close to 800 heroes on this wallet.
No.
Stress test. Here we go.
So it's still thinking. Game is thinking time.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Oh man, if I would have just done the other wallet, man, I don't have a ton.
Oh, that's so good.
Hilarious. I definitely though, because I don't have any Dread Knights yet that are level 10. I have a couple level 9ers on this wallet. Hey, so that worked.
Yeah, I just leveled mine to level 9 the other night.
All right,
nice.
So
I'm catching up.
You guys will each have to do one Dread Knight, level 9. Love this, and then just choose whatever other heroes you want for your other two positions.
Okay, so we'll need 3 total heroes.
3 total heroes.
Yeah, and you should. So there's the front, the back, and the mid line, and so there's definitely some strategy around this.
Yeah, so when you choose your hero, it kind of when you go /choose hero, it prompts you to enter into the chat like your hero ID, and so you punch in that number, and then it prompts you to put in your position, which it should give you a drop-down menu, which is front, mid, or back. And so the way that this game works is you have a frontline hero. That's who's actually doing the fighting. You have a midline hero who can use their special skills if you'd like. And then you have your backline hero who's in reserve.
Okay, should I get like 3 Dread Knights? Or is it better to have like an archer or something in the...
Well, let's just do for tonight's battle with Neindorf. Let's do, you each
Honestly,
have one
whatever
Dread
you
Knight,
want.
and then load up the other 2, whoever you want.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter as far as strategy goes if it's a Dread Knight versus an archer is your backup guy, the second in line.
I mean, it'll make a big difference if you get good at this game. But if you're just starting like me, it's you can kind of.
All right, so I'll take you through.
It all feeds into the skill.
I'll take you through some basics here now. So if you go to the game info page, you can find all this here. But while you're selecting your team, I'll just kind of say this out loud. So there are 4 attributes for your heroes. And so Joseph's done a really good job of taking, your 8 stats and your HP and your MP and actually distilled that down into like a more manageable number. So there's only 4 things that matter for each hero when it comes to your stats. And that's your health, which is a combination of your HP in the game plus your endurance. There's your damage, which is a combination of strength plus dexterity plus intelligence divided by 2 plus luck divided by 2. So a bit of a complicated formula. Again, it's there in the show notes if you ever want to see it. There's
I'm going to study all that. Okay, keep going.
So then your speed, which is agility plus dexterity plus luck divided by 2. And then the last one is there is charge, which is your intelligence and your wisdom. And so heroes can choose up to 4 things to do every turn. So it's a turn-based combat system, similar to like a Pokemon, if you've seen that before. And so you can choose to do a fierce attack, which is pretty much like a double attack. You can choose to do swap positions, which is moving a hero from front to mid or mid to front or front to back. You can choose to use a skill, and then we'll get into skills here in a moment. Or you can choose to do an interrupt. And what I would suggest during your first battle, don't try to do any interrupts. It's not worth it.
Okay.
And I'll explain those a little later. So then you have your abilities. Every primary class has, or I should say, every class in the game has 2 abilities. Your primary class on your hero, you get access to those 2 abilities. And then your secondary class, you get access to the top of those 2 abilities. And so if you go look at the image over on Discord, you can see that, warriors have Cleave and Last Stand. And so Cleave is the first ability, and Last Stand is the second ability. Cleave is deal 70 damage to the front and midline enemies. Last Stand is gain attack based on your HP that's missing. And so if you are a warrior primary class, those will be your 2 abilities that you can choose from. If you are a warrior secondary class, you will be able to select Cleave as your hero. And so whoever is your frontline hero, you're going to get their 2 abilities from their primary class. So if you put your Dread Knight there, let's scroll down to that. So the Dread Knight is pretty powerful in the game, and they charge their meter pretty slowly. So if you look at these abilities on the left-hand side of the picture of the ability, there is a number, and that is the amount of charge required to actually use the ability. So this is kind of Joseph's balancing mechanism to the game, because you can't use all abilities at the same time. And so some abilities require more charge, which means, and you build charge by doing just regular attacks and taking hits. And so Dread Knight's abilities, the first one is it takes 2 charge meters, which is a lot, and that's called Invoke Despair. entire enemy team gets minus 50% to their auto attack damage for 2 turns. And the second one is Overpower, which only takes 1 charge meter. And it's deal 80 damage, deal double damage if the enemy uses a skill this turn. And that's a pretty powerful attack right there. So having a Dread Knight as a primary class is pretty strong. What's the secondary class?
You can see the cat and mouse.
Yeah. It is definitely a cat and mouse game. All right, so let's go to have you set your front, middle, and back?
This sounds absolutely phenomenal. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I bet I get way into this. I'll be doing more videos.
It is. Okay, so here's what we got going on. So let's shout out the Bogside chat crew. We have a tournament going on this weekend. So in the Fight Club for Discord, there's a tournament chat. And so if you navigate to that, then there's a Google Docs for tournament sign up. And there are some real juicy rewards. Shout out to Sergeant Filthy McNasty. He messaged me earlier and said, hey, I want to do some rewards too. I haven't gotten back to you yet. To be honest, I was in a bit of a situation trying to figure out the damn roof on my house. So I didn't even really fully read what you sent me, but I will get back to you soon. And we got some Gen 1 giveaways. So the Bogside chat crew, they have a couple Gen 0s. They're going to be giving away the Summoned Offspring, which will be a Gen 1 10 out of 10. I'm going to be giving away a Gen 1 10 out of 10. So the reward pool is just growing by the minute with the groundswell of people who just want to support this program. It's amazing, honestly.
Wow. That's
we should
the tournament.
We should turn it your opponent to find an opponent for you. I'm probably gonna have to bail here before too long.
Oh yeah,
we should open it up to someone come join us in chat and can face you.
Let's that. Open it to the community. Yeah, we're running super long. So sorry, Nindorf. I know you said. Well, okay. So here's the thing. Let me drop this out here real quick. Tomorrow morning, Nindorf is going to Las Vegas, right? Vegas, baby.
Yeah, my wife and I kind of a belated 10-year anniversary, and we needed to get out for a while. And I'm looking forward to like riding the dune buggies and crap like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Congrats. So, but this is how dedicated Nindorf is, right? So tomorrow morning we are going to squeeze in an emergency podcast with Stronghold, who I don't know what time zone Stronghold's on, but it worked well for him. So tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time, we are throwing in a sneak podcast. So on the start of his 10-year wedding anniversary vacation, Nindorf is jumping on a podcast. So that is the dedication here, folks.
Why not, right?
Yeah, we're talking about.
Stronghold has
hopefully that. Hopefully, Nindorf is still married at the time he needs to catch his flight.
Oh yeah.
Way to put your foot down. Way to man up. Attend more important things in life.
That's right.
Stronghold did the expert website, right?
That's right.
That's correct.
Oh,
yep.
Phenomenal. I really want to get him on the show sometime too. I need to get all you OGs on the show, and we can talk leveling, right? And what I'll do is I'll lay out my argument on the leveling, okay, and then have all the OGs like Stronghold and you guys, all of you guys can squash me like the little cockroach I am in the corner, baby. My argument all day long. I love it.
All right,
and I'm still thinking. My heroes, my wallet
is. Your wallet is still thinking. Okay,
it's too big.
That's also what she said. All right, I'm sorry. You served it up for us. So okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll pivot. That's what we do here. Crypto Grady.
Yeah.
We'll have you kind of watch other people do this in chat by watching the Discord. And let's have fun, and let's go ahead and we have AP on, who is like a Fight Club OG for sure. You're talking about OGs. AP has been in here for a while. He's kicked my butt several times. So, all right, guys. So YouTubers out there or people on Discord not listening to YouTube are probably like, what the heck is going on? I'm getting some appreciation for the That's What She Said right now. Okay, so we need to have you guys do a fight. So, all right. So what you do is you navigate. So you guys are going to do the fight, and we're going to stream it live, and we're going to watch it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to commentate for Crypto Grady. And then Crypto Grady, one of the things that I'm trying to do is I would love for Fight Club to become an esport someday, or for just regular DeFi Kingdoms PvP to become an esport someday. And I'm an aspiring caster out there, so this gives me a chance to do a little bit of practice. So whoever, honestly, at this point forward, so whoever signs up and does a battle first, you're in, and we're gonna stream it live. So
I love this.
That's what you get.
And you'll be able to share your screen on Discord.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
And what? Well, hold on. Actually, jump. Can you see what's going on Discord right now?
I just see your two picture, like the dinosaur and the monk guy.
All right, let me share my screen then.
All right, you guys, while you're off to it, I'm gonna take off here. But dude, it's been a ton of fun. We'll get these fights ironed up, and we'll get more tournaments rolling, no doubt.
I can't wait, you guys. I'm gonna be a guru of this game. I can feel it. I love it.
When you
Okay,
got 800 heroes to choose from, come on, man.
I think I'm putting 1,000. It's like what?
That's awesome.
I love it.
All right,
Ooh,
so
it looks like Guy Kid and AP.
I haven't seen it show up yet.
Oh, they're just in general.
Oh, in general. Okay.
Group.
Yeah.
Neindorf, love you, man. Love your website. Keep up the good work, man.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, we'll see you guys later.
All right.
Enjoy.
Yeah, see ya, man. Dedication, folks. I mean, where do you get that kind of dedication? Well, Crypto Grady's channel. That's right.
Yeah, that's how you do it right there, boys and girls. You got to man up. You got to put foot down. You got to set it straight. Set the record straight. First in this, spouse.
Yeah.
Either you're a woman, you put your foot down, you tell your husband, here's what it's going to be. All right. It's DeFi Kingdoms first, DeFi Kingdoms second, and DeFi Kingdoms third. Everything else comes after, baby.
All right. So we got Guy Kid is really just challenging anyone right now. And okay, so Zelfernide is asking on. Oh, this is great. This gives us a chance to kind of talk through this. So Zelfernide, you don't have to deposit heroes. So this is the part where Crypto Grady has too many heroes, so it's taking a while to load for him. You hit the /view wallet heroes first, and then you can go ahead and take a peek at all the heroes that you have in your wallet. And then you do a /choose team, and you're just typing in the numbers of the heroes that you want to use. You actually don't have to, you don't have to stake your heroes in the game. That's what's beautiful about this. And so you are already registering your wallet by confirming that, you sent Jewel or you sent some item. So it's kind of like a multi-factor authentication. And then you go ahead and battle away. So Guy Kid now said, I'll fight the AI.
Oh.
And I guess Guy Kid brought up a good point that you could choose your team if you know what your hero IDs are. And so if you can bounce... See, that's why this guy's one of the admins on the DeFi Kingdoms Discord. This guy's he's bringing in the brains tonight. So can you use the /choose team command?
Are you talking to me or
yes to you?
Oh
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Let's just see if it's still loading. Oh, wow. And it actually timed out.
That's funny.
Okay, as far as loading.
So, yeah, type /choose team.
Okay.
And if you know the hero IDs, you can punch those in manually.
Okay. Okay. All right. With the space, do I do a space?
Yes.
Yeah.
/ choose team enter.
Choose that hero ID. Okay. Maybe no space. Okay. Now I'm going to come in here and find. Yeah. Shout out to RK3 and Jordy. Love you guys. Okay. Guy Kid. I love it. Yeah. So I'm in here looking for my Dread Knights. Yeah, it's good. Having just a beginner hold your hand video like this isn't a bad thing. That's how we'll get more adoption into the game.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
no,
and
this is great, and you're gonna love the tournament too, and they'll
yeah,
we'll set you up for sure.
okay, so fun. Are there teams or is it just
It's
1v1?
It's your 3 heroes versus someone else's 3 heroes
Okay, for the tournament,
for the tournament. Yeah.
right? Okay, 11 Dread Knights, baby. Okay,
Use all the Dread Knights against Guy Kid. Let's
okay,
crush him into the dirt.
we shall. It's Guy Kid. That's who we're taking on.
That's who we're taking on. He's one of the founders of the Bogside Chats.
Okay, so do I do, as far as choose team hero ID, do I do one at a time or put all three in, like with a comma?
One at a time.
One at a time. Okay.
And
So
then you will
nice.
then get the option for front, middle, back.
Okay, so
If you're doing 3 Dread Knights, you put them wherever you want.
okay. I got one of them as Perilous Journey, so I'll do this one middle. Okay, choose. Okay, position. Oh, mid. Okay, got it.
Okay. And
Okay,
just so you know out there, listeners, I believe we're putting some rules on the tournament, and I believe that it's limited to 1 Dread Knight because, we have Crypto Grady, we have Pouring out there who's in our chat, and I don't know who else on our DeFi Kingdoms Discord, but we got a lot of folks out there who have a lot of Dread Knights, so congrats to you guys. But just to try to balance the field a little bit, we are leaving it to 1 Dread Knight per team in the tournament. But right now for the demo, we're gonna crush Guy Kid, so that's what we're gonna do. And you guys are gonna hear a whole bunch of loud clanging noises as I'm plugging in my laptop.
Okay. So I did the first one, and it says the team's incomplete, so I'm doing the second one. Okay, and then I'm going to do front. Okay, and I'm sending that. Okay, and then I'm doing my third one. Okay. And, oops. Choose. Are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Checking my Diffkey notifications.
Oh, yeah.
have to level some heroes later.
Shout out to Thanos, baby.
That guy.
Than the man.
I don't know what I would do without Diffkey.
Yeah. Okay. So now.
All right. So great question by Jordy. Does it cost anything to fight? Can you bet gold? You can do a wager battle, and you can also battle for free.
That is so cool. Okay, so now that I put in the 3 heroes.
Now that you put in the 3 heroes, you have your team set. And so what you can also do is / view team.
Okay.
And this is cool.
Okay.
And you can do show public as well, if you'd like. You could do that in general chat. Let's see that. So go / view team. Show public. True.
True. Yep. Okay.
So I just showed mine. Oh, that is sexy with 3 dreads in there. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. So now what you can do is navigate over to the Discord channel that is Find Fights.
Okay. And that's within the same...
Same,
Yep.
Fight Club Discord. Find
Okay,
Fights. And then what you do is you go backslash, excuse me, I keep saying backslash, / battle.
Battle.
And then you select player. And then you hit you then choose @ and you type in their name. So you can type in Guy Kid.
Guy Kid
88.
Guy Kid 88, baby.
There you go. Hit enter.
And then confirm.
You have laid down the gauntlet. Now, if Guy Kid does not accept, he will be ousted from the town, ridiculed endlessly. He must accept. He's been challenged to a duel. All right, so now the battle is starting. It gives you a link right here to Battle Room B. So everyone go jump over into Battle Room B.
Oh, that's so cool. I get so many dang pop-ups, man.
Yeah, make sure you scroll down to the bottom for Battle Room B. So what we're looking at here is initially, if you scroll down to the very bottom, you have the layout of the team. So you have the image of your 3 heroes versus his 3 heroes, and it gives you an outline of what class your heroes are, what abilities they have, and then what class his heroes are and what abilities they have. And your turn 1 starts now. And so what I would suggest is you can kind of get used to the navigation here. You can click use skill if you want, but you can't actually use a skill with the Dread Knights. You have to build up your charge meter. And so Fierce Attack is really the only thing you can do. So go ahead and click Fierce Attack and just bring the rain.
All
right, so now you've entered in your move, and so you see the referee saying calculating. I love this. It's actually it's grayed out, so it's like a spoiler alert. And so you can click on the text, and then you can see what actually happens to get a text of what happened during that turn, or you can click the play button, and you will get a pop-up video that will show you what happens during that turn.
I see the video.
The video is fantastic. It's just so great. And so it kind of gives you a rundown with the heroes attacking each other. And why I like to use the video is at the end of the video, you can see what your charge meter is. That's the blue meter at the bottom of the screen. And so he's charged almost half his meter. You've charged a little more than half your meter. And so you're going to have to use another Fierce Attack and just keep kind of beating him down.
Okay, that's me. So that's all I can do.
Right now, because your skills, if you click the use skill button, you'll see that your skills require either 1 meter of charge or 2 meters of charge, if I'm remembering correctly. And actually, you have a secondary class of this hero. What's your secondary class here on this hero?
On my front line, I went back to my MetaMask.
And you can always scroll up to the top where your battle started and get the rundown there. So I'll do that real quick.
Okay.
All right. So your front hero is Backstab. So he's a thief. So that doesn't help a lot in this situation. But if you have one that's like a monk, monks are pretty strong. They have an ability called Meditate that builds your charge meter.
Oh, so for a subclass, they're pretty strong.
Yeah, and a primary class. They have Kai Blast is another ability. Is there for the primary class where it takes I think 3 bars of energy. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. And it deals a massive blast damage to the guy right in front of you.
Okay, so now, thanks AP. Okay, so Fierce Attack again.
Yeah. Keep bringing the hits.
Because I couldn't even use the skill. Okay. Turn 3 ended. Now it's calculating.
Okay. So he has a paladin up front. And what you got to start getting ready for, wrapping your brain around, is he has an ability called Retribution. And the Paladin's Retribution is it does more damage when his health gets lower. And so you're going to want to watch out for him dealing some massive damage after you hit him again. So my recommendation, and he can kind of hear what we're saying a little bit in advance. So I would do one more fierce attack, and then I would interrupt him next turn.
Okay.
And so the interrupt is if you try to use a skill, you actually stop them from using a skill. And then if you guessed correctly and stop them, then you actually prevent some of their damage from happening. And so right now, it does not hurt to try to interrupt his Paladin. It's pretty much what you have to do. And so interrupt and then choose frontline. And then you'll still use your regular attack, and you can kind of stall him out and make sure he can't hit you with that retribution.
Okay. This is how 6 played out. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do interrupt.
And choose interrupt front.
Front, okay.
All right. Calculating. So we got turn 5 going, calculating. You can see the referee thinking about it. Interrupts the front line. He uses full draw, so he can hear us. So he's cheating profusely and listening to what we do. All right, so
I can't wait to really dig deep into all this.
Yeah. So now he still has a little bit of damage left. So now his retribution. Now you really have to interrupt the front. And actually, what we need to do is see if are you attacking faster or is he attacking faster. The other thing that you could do is you could use your fierce attack skill that does 80 damage, and if your hero is faster, you would disrupt him. Okay, so he's smart. So what he did is he's moving his hero. It's a team on misplay. What did he do? Oh, he didn't have enough skill. So here I am. I am a really bad pilot for you. He had 0 charge meter, which I wasn't paying attention to. So he had 0 charge meter right now. So he couldn't even use a skill if he wanted to. So yeah, bad advice by me.
That's okay.
So go ahead and the skills that you can use. I wouldn't do the thief skill. I would do your. You could either reduce his attack. What's that? Your despair ability.
Okay.
Or you could use overpower. Overpower is probably the way to go.
Okay. Well, too late.
Okay. Well, you have a lot of charge, so you can use overpower next time.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, so he interrupted you because he's listening to everything we're saying. So the next thing that you can do is you now have the option to choose, are you going to use a skill of your frontline attacker or are you going to use a skill of your midline attacker? And so up to you, and it's kind of a game of cat and mouse to try to make him think, what are you going to do? He interrupted you the first time.
So interrupted me when I tried to use the big skill.
Yeah, and so he interrupted your front line last time. So do you want to try to cat and mouse him and think that he's not going to interrupt your front line a second time, or is he going to try to interrupt your midline? So this is where it gets really fun, where it's a lot of back and forth. All right, so use overpower. Woo!
Okay.
All right, so use overpower. He takes 160 damage. Use 100 meter. He uses cleave. So, all right, so your front guy, he died.
Oh, wow. He did.
He died. Okay, so now he's got 1 charge left, and yeah, I mean, I would probably use a fierce attack at this point.
Okay. Oh, so once I hit...
Or you could do interrupt his front line. Actually, interrupt his front line. That's the safest. So if he uses cleave, I don't know how much damage cleave does.
Well, okay. I hit,
or how much, not how much damage, how much charge it takes.
okay.
All right, so you have two.
So if I hit, like use a skill, does it let me undo that somehow?
If you use a skill before him, then yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you got a couple of good options here. You can use. Oh, you don't have a full charge yet. Okay. So he doesn't have a full charge either. So just go ahead and use a fierce attack.
Okay.
Oh, you do have a full charge. I'm a horrible pilot for you today. Okay,
Hey,
so you could also use your. Okay, so use. Okay, fierce attack worked pretty well. So your options
Yeah.
here, do you want to heal? Or do you want to try to use overpower? Because you have heal in your back pocket from one of your secondary classes, right?
Is that in a skill?
It would be in a skill, yeah.
Okay.
And so here's the other thing.
I have overpower or backstab.
Don't use backstab. I would probably use fierce attack right now.
Okay, so how, if I click, since I already clicked,
You have 20 seconds to move.
use a skill, so if I click fierce attack.
Then it'll override that and it'll take you right to using fierce
Good,
attack.
good.
So here's where we're trying to trick him, is we're trying to see if he can try to interrupt you. So he tried to interrupt you and you did a fierce attack, which is good.
Nice.
So he kind of like wasted a turn a little bit.
Nice.
Now, here's what we got: is you have the option to use overpower, or what are your two use? What are your use a skill options right now?
Overpower or backstab.
Overpower or backstab, and you can use overpower from your front line, or you can use overpower from your back line, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now you need to use overpower, and you pick the one that you think he's not going to try to interrupt.
Okay. So I don't even know. So is that the green versus the blue?
I don't know.
So in green it said invoke despair, which was I couldn't push, overpower or backstab, and then in blue it said invoke despair and overpower. In blue.
Yeah. All right. So he uses heal. He gains 45 life. His other guy gains 45 life. And I'm watching the video right now. So you use overpower, deal a ton of damage, and you do. Okay, so here's what we're going to want to do: is we need to figure out what is retribution on. We need to figure out how much is because the retribution I think can be used by the backline hero. I'm not 100%. Let me look at the game notes real quick. All right, so I need to look up what class of hero this is. Paladin. Retribution I think can only be used as a frontline skill. I don't know this for sure. So I would just fierce attack. Just blow them away.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
All right. I did it. Wow.
Oh, he did use retribution. I totally screwed you over. I have not done a very good job of training you.
Should I heal?
Now what you need to do is he's going to interrupt you, so use fierce attack. And I think you close out the win with a fierce attack. Because he doesn't have enough charge to do a skill.
Okay. looks like that worked. I knocked.
Okay, so you did not knock him out. And now here's what you have to do. It really comes down to whoever's faster.
Okay.
And
I can heal?
No.
Or, okay.
You want to use your whatever it is that you do that's an attack.
Okay, so fierce attack again? Or?
No. Okay. Your overpower.
Okay. Invoke despair or overpower?
Overpower.
Okay. Got it.
And even if he interrupts you... Yep, you got him. All right.
No way. I took him down?
Yeah, you took him down. What a valiant battle by Guy Kid. And here's what I'm gonna point out is, you have a pretty lousy co-pilot right now, and myself, and this is your first time playing the game. Yet you have some really strong heroes in them being Dread Knights, the best class in the game right now. 3 of them at level 9s, right? And he took you down to the wire. You are less than 25% health on your last Dread Knight, and if he would have hit you first, he would have won.
Oh, so, wow.
I mean, I think this is it really shows how much skill matters in this game, which I absolutely love. I feel like it sets it apart from duels, and you can have people that really know what they're doing, which is, I've been on the receiving end before of someone who knows what they're doing, and they totally just wipe me out. So,
sure.
a lot of fun doing this. Yeah,
they try to predict what you're doing,
right?
Based off what's going on.
Yeah,
with their current health level, their attack level, things like that. You can see it on the screen there.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. You can see, you see the battle unfolding, and it becomes, once you start to understand what all the characters can do and how the turn structures work, and you pay attention to the charge meters, which I rarely do, then you can kind of start to say, all right, well, if I was him, I would use a skill here, or if I was him, I'd fierce attack here. And that's where this gets to be so much fun. So, yeah, thank you, Guy Kid, and wow.
Kid, man.
I mean, he took us down to, it was our 2 brains against his, and your 3 Dread Knights. So,
and I was there was times when I was just clicking stuff. I did. It's hilarious. I love it. So, the strategy is what fascinates me on this, and how in depth it seems like it can go.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah, so I'm really stoked. I'm probably going to be up all night, reading up on. I'm a slow learner, right? Not the sharpest stick in the woodpile, but we'll come around. Oh, so fun!
All right,
so that's all I needed. I just needed a little.
Yeah, so now you got to go navigate over to the tournament chat.
Oh,
log in. Get signed up. Scroll up just a little bit. Get signed up for the tournament this weekend, and we're gonna have some fun. So, what we'll probably do here is I'm probably gonna end the stream recording for the night, the podcast for the night. But it sounds like we have a couple other people who want to fight in battle. So stay in Fight Club's chat, and let's conduct a few more fights, and let's have fun with this tonight. And thank you for showing up, and Crypto Grady, as always, thank you for being out here. Really appreciate it. We'll have to do another stream sometime soon.
Yeah, let's do it again. I love you. That's all we needed was an intro, baby.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, we'll see you guys. Okay.